You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, as you know, Monday was Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, I went over to my brother's house with my wife. We spent the day over there having Christmas lunch with my brother in his home. A lot of people were there. And while we were there, celebrating Christmas, we were watching the NFL. We were watching the Raiders and the Chiefs actually play. But something actually struck me, guys. Not one person in that house was actually asking to put on an NBA game. Not one. My brother, he is an NBA fan. He never said one time, hey, who's winning the NBA games? Nobody did. Everyone was glued to the NFL. The NBA, it used to take over Christmas. That actually used to be the unofficial start date of the NBA. Even though we know that the NBA actually starts like end of October, November, something like that. The NBA has fallen off and they have lost Christmas. They got demolished by the NFL last year. And the NFL is not going to slow down, guys. I mean, of course, you guys know that when it comes to Thanksgiving, the NFL dominates. I believe there was actually NBA games on Thanksgiving and nobody cared. Nobody watched. Christmas is supposed to be about the NBA. That's over with, guys. I mean, last season, they got demolished by the NFL. So, look at this, guys. This actually came out 3 days before Christmas. Why the NBA feels confident about Christmas Day ratings despite matching up with the NFL. Now, guys, anybody that's been paying attention knew that the NBA could not compete with the NFL. It was not going to happen. Ever since 2020, man, the NBA has lost over half of their audience for the stunt that they pulled in that NBA bubble. That's a real thing, man. A real thing. And fans, they're just sitting down. Nah, we're out. We're out. And on Christmas Day, you had defending champion Nuggets and Warriors. Lakers and Celtics. That is probably the most marquee matchup in NBA history, considering, both of those teams have 17 titles. You had the Heat and the Sixers. You had the Suns and the Mavericks. These were not teams that don't mean anything to the NBA. And they still cannot compete with the NFL. Because right here, it actually does mention, that the ratings, I believe last year, if I can actually find it here, the ratings on Christmas Day last year was something like only like 4 million viewers. That was pretty much it. Something like 4 million. Now, it did say last year that the Celtics win over the Bucks, attracted a league best 6.033 million viewers. And they said that was an increase of 16% from the NBA's 5 p.m. slot in 2021. But look at this here. Suns and Nuggets last year, 2.49 million viewers. That is atrocious right there for Christmas. Well, guys, we actually do have the NFL ratings. And I was wondering, where are the NBA ratings? Folks, the NBA is probably not going to announce the ratings at all. They're not going to do it. Look at this on Outkick, man. Bobby Burack. The NBA was never going to catch the NFL in popularity. I agree with that. Because, man, the numbers on Christmas Day for the NFL, it was off the charts. It was historic. Look at this, guys. Ratings for the NBA and NFL's Christmas matchups on Monday have started to trickle in. The Chiefs-Raiders matchup drew 29 million viewers. 49ers-Ravens averaged 27 million. And when it comes to probably the two best teams in the NFL, definitely 49ers and Ravens right there, 27 million. Defending champs Chiefs, 29 million. The Raiders, they're under 500. And they still drew 29 million. And look at this here. Bobby Burratt points out something here. You see those numbers and understand why the NBA has not published its Christmas Day viewership. Most of the country was watching football, not basketball. Outkit's Clay Travis noted that more people watched the Raiders-Chiefs game than any NBA game but one. NBA Finals Game 7 in 2016 in the entire 21st century. Yeah. Right there. I'm thinking that the NBA saw these monster numbers from the NFL and said, oh no, we cannot show our numbers. Because guys, they really have no confidence. I was looking around, man, for the numbers, even right here. It says NFL versus NBA ratings, who had the highest viewership on Christmas Day in 2023. And they mentioned that the Raiders-Chiefs Christmas Day game on CBS had 29 plus million viewers. It was the most watched Christmas Day game since 1989. The NBA, the NFL, I should say, is going up. The NBA, not so much. Not so much. Where are the NBA ratings? I'm very curious about that. Now, right here, I was thinking that they're probably going to mention the NBA ratings, but they don't. Look here, it says the NBA has been broadcasting games on Christmas Day for 76 years. The first game was played in 1947 with the Knicks defeating the Providence Steamrollers. This tradition has continued and become a holiday staple. For a long time, the NBA was the only sport to air games on Christmas Day, which gave them an advantage in TV ratings. However, during Thanksgiving, the NFL averaged 34 million viewers, which is almost 8 times the average audience of an NBA game on Christmas Day. Last year, the NFL debuted with multiple games on Christmas Day and had much higher TV ratings than the NBA. In 2022, the NFL had an average of 22.9 million viewers across 3 games, while the NBA only reached 4.27 million average. Although the ratings increased by 4.6% year over year, it was the second lowest rating recorded by the NBA in the past 5 seasons. Yeah, this is bad. And look at this little GIF right here. It says Adam Silver and LeBron watching their Christmas Day NBA ratings get crushed by Taylor Swift. Yeah, that is hilarious right there. That is hilarious. Adam Silver and LeBron James are absolutely having a meltdown. You got LeBron James on Christmas Day and nobody's watching. The ratings are so bad for the NBA, they refuse to release them. Release the NBA ratings. Something is telling me, man, it's bad. And it's historically bad for the NBA. And we all know that. But the NBA is just too terrified to drop the ratings. But the NFL did. And they just beat the daylights out of the NBA. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.